You know what? I love myself. Even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still love myself.
I'm trying to show y'all the way that these chains are hit. Look, you see the way it's catching the light?
Drip.
Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us here today. If you are new, I hope you consider hitting that subscribe button down below because I don't know if they told you, we're on the road to 300.
Get in, loser!
We're on the round to 300 subscribers.
And I can't get there by myself. So you hitting that subscribe button would mean the world to me. Also, if you wouldn't mind, and what I think you would really enjoy is if you hit that bell notification down below, so that every single time that I post, you'll be notified, which is every Wednesday and every Friday. I say this all the time. I say this every single time in a talking video. But I know this video is gonna be long, so let's just jump right into it. So today is another episode of Isn't That Ironic? If you don't know what this series is, basically I talk about topics that are, for one reason or another, very ironic for me to talk about just based on my life experiences, who I am as a person. I would tell you which ones I've done in the past, but I forgot. I've recorded this intro. This is like my third time filming it, and each time I've tried to remember which ones I've filmed and I just can't remember it. So they will be in a little thing that pops up here. You can go watch the rest of them after you watch this video, or it's linked down in the description box down below. You can go watch them whenever you want. I really like this series, which is obviously why I keep continuing it. And so I think you would too if you kind of like a more kind of casual podcast-ish kind of feeling. Today's Isn't That Ironic episode is about dating someone on Valentine's Day. As I've mentioned how I am single and how I know it must be so shocking because I'm such a divine person, right?
Hey, who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who is this saying that?
But, you guys, this Valentine's Day,
I have a date.
you guys, let me tell you, gorgeous, sweet, kind, caring. We even have the same interests. We like the same basketball teams, Toronto Raptors, let's go!
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
We like the same kind of like internet meme kind of, you know, it's hard to get into someone who doesn't have the same like sense of humor as you. It can be very painful. But we're here. We're like this with the memes, right? So I'm just really excited. I don't know what we're gonna do on Valentine's Day, but I'm excited. I'm gonna show y'all a picture. I'm so funny. Oh, you guys, I'm dating myself for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna take myself out and we're gonna do something fun, right? Here's the thing. I know this video is gonna kind of give this whole like,
oh, I'm single on Valentine's Day, but I don't care. I'm taking it as a day to myself, and I'm very anti-Valentine's Day.
like all this stuff. And like, no, that's not me. And I feel like people would think that that is me, but here's the thing. Valentine's Day is low-key one of my favorite holidays. One, I love the aesthetics of like hearts and love like this. Well, don't look at the lashes in it, but I got this little dish from Target. Don't look at the lashes, but this is so cute. Come on, this is adorable. Got the hearts up in the back. I even have
Bitch, where are you pointing?
on there, right there. That's a heart on the wall. I love Valentine's Day. It's such a fun holiday. At its very core, it is a holiday to celebrate people that you love. And that can be whether you romantically love someone, platonically, or, you know, familial love. Taking that time to celebrate someone and make them feel special on this special day. And so why wouldn't I want to take part in that? Why wouldn't I want to show someone who I really appreciate, someone who I've really been enjoying spending my time with? Why would I want to take that time to let them know, like, hey, I think you're great. I think we're having a good time together. And I just want you to know I really care about you. That person being me. So I want to kind of explain how I've gotten to this place of dating myself. Aside from just being really single, right? I'm gonna go as far back as to high school. So in high school, I mean, high school itself is a very transformative period for a lot of people. It can be really traumatic for some people. High school for me is kind of like a, I don't know, like it happened. It was cool. You know, met some really cool people there, have some really close friends from there. But like, it wasn't as like traumatic as some other people's experiences have. So I don't want to make it seem like I had such a hard time and, you know, all this stuff, because I understand that there are people who have actually had these moments, and so I wouldn't want to group myself in with them and, you know, kind of make my situation seem like something it wasn't. I had a pretty normal high school experience as far as it goes, as far as like what I dealt with myself internally. I had the typical things that most people are insecure about, or most things that people go through at that time. So, you know, I had a lot of body image issues, right? Just because, one, I'm kind of built like a linebacker. I'm kind of built like a tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's, I say that, but like, what is a tight end built like? Let's look at one for the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know why I would give that example. I don't watch football. Aside from Patrick Mahomes and what's his name? Tyrann Mathieu. I'm looking at a picture of this person, and I swear if I'm built like this person, I'm gonna cry. Oh, him. Do not think I'm built like him. Am I built like this man? He built a little different. Anyway, so I had kind of that whole thing going on, and there's even some deeper things. I'll even say this, because, you know, we're an open room, right? So I've only been well endowed in certain places. In other places, it's just like, oh, she has a lot of character there. This is what I look like from the side, my backside. Very flat, very flatty patty. It's okay. You know, it's okay, right? But I say that to say that, like, those were some of the things that, like, contributed to me and my body image issues growing up. It's like, you know, not having this kind of widely accepted kind of ideal figure, and just kind of feeling, you know, not like, you know, not dainty built like all the other girlies that I knew, right? I wasn't very dainty built. So I was something that was always dealing, or always contributing to, like, things that made me not feel the greatest when I was growing up. And there are other things, different societal pressures. So, you know, you have to understand that society, if it's not going to be like a body image thing, it's always going to be like, just by the way that you're born, just by how you come out, there are certain things that you should say and do, and how you should act and things like that. So being someone in society who, you know, two parts of what society has had a big issue with always, right? So I'm a Black person and I'm a woman. You can imagine throughout my life, there's been a lot of, you should do this, you should act like this, no, you're only allowed to say this, you know, things like that. And then I think we all, not even just from people that we don't know, right? Because body image and societal pressures, a lot of times those are created by people that you don't even know. You know, there's people like Hollywood executives of a magazine that are pushing these things on you. They don't know you personally, and you don't know them. But I think even more closely, sometimes there are things, you know, from my friend group or my peers, or things in my family that would put a lot of pressure on me and always not make me feel the best. And that's not villainizing anyone that I knew growing up. It's, you know, it's just what happens. And sometimes it just comes from a place of like, these people, they are so close to you. At least in my situation, it was people that were so close to me that, like, what they were saying, they didn't think they were hurting my feelings, or at the time I might not have realized it, but like later, upon further thinking, upon further fixating, I realized, like, oh, I didn't like that. That wasn't really it. I've kind of come from a place of like definitely having those moments of just like, oh, I don't like being myself. I'm not really here for this. It's a party of one, and I don't even want to be here anymore. Like, I really don't like it, right? Something that I discovered at a very young age about myself is that you are not just the things that you don't like about yourself. And I know that sounds so like, you know, like it sounds like shut up. It just sounds like shut up, right? What I always did when I was younger, and what I still do now, whenever I was feeling bad about myself in certain areas of my life, I would just think about the things I really like. So we go back to, you know, back to being built like an uppercase P, right? So, you know, I got this, but then it's like back there, it's fine, right? Because you know what? I think I'm really funny. I tell good jokes. I got a good sense of humor. I'm very quick-witted. I always thought I was like really creative.
Are you sure about that?
That's creativity at its peak. And I've always thought that, like, I was really kind person to be around, and that people like to be around me, right? That, you know, I might not be the skinniest girl in my, you know, 12th grade class, but I'm pretty funny. I'm a good person to be around. I got a good energy around me, and I don't know, I think it helps, and I think it puts things into perspective for you. And again, you know, it's like I said, you are just not these things about yourself that you don't like. You know, there are things about you that are likable, and there are things about you that draw people to you in some way, and so you just have to tap into those when you don't feel that good about yourself. And I know that high school is like really different from when I was in there. How long has it been since I've been in high school? When did I start high school?
Oh shit! Oh shit! shit! Ah, shit!
Bitch, stop. It has been 8 years since my freshman year of high. Oh, you're lying. There's no way. Hold on. No, hold on, wait. I graduated college 2019. Graduated high school 2015. So from 2015 to 2019, I was in college. What's 15 minus 4? 2011. But I graduated middle school 2012. So it's not 8. That's not 8 years. It's 9 years. Bitch, is this video about Valentine's Day or is it about my disconnection with how time works? You're thinking like, Shamira, you know, what's next? You start dating yourself. Next thing you know, you fall in love with yourself. And then you get engaged to yourself. And then you marry yourself. It's just, when does it stop, Shamira? Let me tell you this. It's not that serious. What it is, dating yourself, the way that I've understood it. So let's say you're out, or let's say you're on a date with someone. And you're at their house. And y'all just having a good time. Y'all are kicking back, watching some TV. Nothing too crazy. Y'all just sitting back, relaxing. And, you know, they're like, oh, well, I think I can cook, but I'm not the best at it. Sometimes I make stuff and it's overcooked. Sometimes it's undercooked. Sometimes I put too much seasoning and it's a little salty. Sometimes I put not enough seasoning and it's a little bland. And because they shared this with you, you know, y'all talk about it for a little bit, y'all joke about it, and then the day's over. The next time you see them, you're like, you know, I have an idea. Let's look up some recipes. Let's see if we can find something that we both like. Let's go to the store, get all the ingredients for this. Come back and make it. Let's have a good time. Let's get really excited about cooking. And whatever comes out of it, we're gonna enjoy it either way. Whether it tastes amazing, impeccable, great, or whether it tastes like hot garbage, we're gonna enjoy it either way. But now let's flip it. The plot twist, the big what's his name? M. Night Shyamalan. The big M. Night Shyamalan twist in the end is that it was you this whole time. He was dead the whole time. That's the big twist. It was you all along. You were sitting on your couch watching TV, and you thought to yourself, you know what? I can cook. Sometimes I've been making a mean whatever insert dish here that you can cook really well that you just never mess up. Sometimes my pasta dishes don't turn out the way I want them to. And then also in your head, you're like, you know what? I live right down the street from a grocery store. But let me go ahead. Let me grab my mask and grab my wipes so I can go ahead and wipe off the cart when I get to the store. Let me go and get all the ingredients I need for this pasta dish. I'm gonna come back and then I'm gonna make this dish. I'm gonna try my best. And whatever comes out of it, I'm gonna enjoy it because it was time I spent with myself. I got to know something about myself that I didn't know before. And I had fun. And now I know something about myself. That is the whole process of dating yourself, right? Is you are taking the time to get to know you. Who are you? What do you like? Because I feel like, look, these are my sexy, fun, and flirty 20s, but it's also my sexy, fun, flirty, self-discovery 20s, right? And I feel like you're constantly being told things that you should be doing, you know, how you should feel, what you should have, how you shouldn't feel, things like that. And I feel like if you're constantly doing things that you should, quote, air quotes, should be doing, you're not going to figure out what you actually want to do. You know, like if you're constantly listening to things that people tell you to do just based on your age and based on what they think you should be doing, but you don't enjoy it, it's like you're robbing yourself of having a good time. Bump all of that. What do you like to do? What are you into? What kind of music do you like? What kind of activities do you like to do? Do you want to discover something new we didn't even know we liked? You know, it's about doing things like that. And so that's really what the whole idea of dating yourself. It's about taking the time and doing something for yourself that you would usually do for someone else. But it's also about kind of developing those skills that you look for in other people, developing that within yourself. Hello. I really wish I could get all my points out when I actually film the video instead of afterwards. But if you could just see how much footage I just deleted of me just talking about nothing. But what on that last point, the point that I was trying to make is that, like, when you start developing those skills within yourself, you are able to hold the relationships you look for at a higher standard, you know. So it helps you not settle, right? So you kind of understand, like, well, this person is communicating with me, but I'm a great communicator with myself, so why would I ever settle for something less? You see what I'm saying? So, like, all in all, I do recommend dating yourself, and I go on to discuss that in the actual video, so I'm going to let that Shamira do it and not this one. Okay, bye. Right, so this video, like I said, this is my self-discovery 20, along with a number of other things, right? I feel like I've been dating myself here for quite some time, whether I knew it or not. But you know, what I mean by that is I say I've been taking the time to get to know myself and get to know who I really am for a while. And I think I recommend it. I think it's fun. I like who I am. Why do I not sound certain about that at all? No, I'm saying it with conviction.
I like who I am.
But I enjoy myself. I enjoy the company that I give myself. I enjoy spending time with myself. Like, I just be cool and I just be vibing. I be doing my own thing, be minding my own business. Not really, I'm nosy as hell. I honestly, like, I feel better about the decisions that I make, and I feel more confident in who I am as a person. I'm enjoying myself, and that's really all of that. This whole thing is just to get to a point where you can say, I recognize that that's a bad bitch over there, and look at this bad bitch over here, but you know where else there's a bad bitch? Right here. Here we come to the end of this, right? All in all, what I want you to take away from this: no matter what your situation is for this Valentine's Day, I do hope that you share love with someone or many people who you care a great deal about. Whether it is a significant other, whether it's a situationship and y'all are at that level, you know, it can be a friend, a family member, or yourself. I hope you take that time to let those people know that you're really thinking about them, you really care about them, and you just want to shower them with all the love and appreciation. That's all I wanted to say. And I hope you all have a good Valentine's Day. I hope you all enjoyed this video and this episode of Isn't That Ironic? I feel like I kind of dropped off the face of the earth with this series, but it's back. Like I said in the beginning, we are on the road to 300. So if you are not subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe down below. And share this video to other people who you think would definitely like my content and want to subscribe too. It takes a village to raise a child. You are the village. I am your child. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about anything. First of all, I want to know you guys' Valentine's Day plans. Are you single? Are you taken? What are you doing for Valentine's Day? Are you going to be safe for Valentine's Day? Safe and safe. I hate myself. Okay. Be sure to like this video. Leave me a comment if you feel so inclined to. I love you all very much. Please take care of yourselves out there. Be as safe as possible. Wear your masks. Wear 2 masks if you want. Wipe down those commonly touched surfaces. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health as much as possible. Be nice to yourself. Be very nice to yourself. I love you all, and I will see you all very, very soon. Peace.